Ready whenever you are.
All right. So, welcome everyone. I said I wasn't going to do an intro, but welcome. Our official episode one of
hmm
Tech Haters in collaboration with Bolt. I'm Michael.
And
Joined
I'm
by,
Andreina.
yeah, and we are Tech Haters. And we are ready to have some fun, hate a little bit, and just, roll with the punches. Anyway, so, Andrina, how's your week been?
Intense, but good. I like it
Yeah.
that way.
Okay, you trying to tell me something?
No.
No. So tell me what you had for lunch yesterday.
Are you trying to expose me?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, I sinned, okay? I had McDonald's
Okay.
only because I love J Balvin and the J
Mhm.
Balvin meal was out, so I needed to support Latino gang. But I
Is
think
it?
it's a genius marketing campaign.
I
Yeah.
think the genius is there. Like, okay, how do we just do a commercial, but then we don't have to do a Happy Meal toy? We don't have to like follow up with it,
Nothing.
do the napkins, train
And
train
that way,
people on it.
and that
Yeah.
way you make it last as long as you want because like once the campaign is over, if you still had the packaging branded in a certain way, then it's like the packaging goes away, so you can't really use it
Was
anymore.
this influenced by the Charlie D'Amelio coffee? Did they
A hundred
steal it
percent,
from there?
100%. But like not 100%, but like close enough.
It's the timeline is
Inspired.
the
But I
the
still think
top
it's genius.
the timeline is very close on the
Mm-hmm.
and they all Dunkin' Donuts also did nothing.
That's the way to do it because that's the way you make it feel. You know when we used to go to our regular coffee shop downstairs from the office.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to say what you want. They already know you and the usual. So this is essentially capturing that feeling or
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
in a bigger way.
Does it always work? Like, do these marketing things always
No,
work?
no,
So,
but
because I was wondering, because I'm like, did it work right now? Because I saw that, like, I forget what I think it was J Lo. J Lo also went to the TikTok people, right? Like the top two, I think Charlie and the other girl, and they also like forced, okay, do a dance for our song, right? And the thought is, okay, we're gonna get the song in rotation and get a dance going, but essentially get the song out there, right? So more people use it, hear it, and man, TikTok's been awesome for music. Like I probably discovered like a bunch of good songs. Um, but I mean, does it always work? Did it work there? Like, does anyone care? Or do they kind of sense what this is? Like when it's because I think in that scenario, like I think people do not love when like they see something forced, you know?
that's the thing. I feel that there's like a almost organic, which is funny to say even that word near McDonald's, but an organic like sense to this one that it just vibes. It's cool.
Yeah, it works. I mean, a hit's a hit, right?
Yeah, a hit's a
That's
hit. When you know, you know. Isn't that what you always?
look. I think one of the things I've always wanted to do on here was to
Mm-hmm.
actually do some work and is to actually give some insight into what the process looks like of, coming up with an idea, sometimes wireframes, sometimes sketches, right? Take it to design, really think about the UX, think about kind of like what are the technical limitations, hardware, software, and then go and then actually developing it, testing it, and deploying it. So I think one of the things that you and I do and have done for many years is this
Mm-hmm.
important beginning, right? Where we take something from nothing and try to create something, right? And most of the time in the beginning, there's more questions than answers, but we figure a way. So let's bring the people into this one.
100%. Let's do it.
Cool. And what's awesome, I have not seen these designs yet. Like obviously, I wrote the ticket. I know what the thing is going to be, and there's notation. But I'm excited because I've not seen this yet. So it's the first time, and it's on purpose. I've not seen this yet.
Are
So
you
we
gonna are, you-
all
are you gonna hate on my
yes.
designs
No, no,
publicly?
no, no, no. This is what's going to happen. We're going to kind of pretend. We're going to teleport out of this tech caters thing, right? And we're going to pretend
Okay.
like we're doing our normal work.
Okay.
And in that, we'll be like super cool. Like don't like pretend nothing's happening.
Okay.
That's the
Pretend
way
I'm
to
not
do
being
it.
recorded.
Yeah, you're not being recorded. Don't even worry about that. I'm going to turn it off. Right. And we're assuming a pay as you go. Um, most operators are now prepaid. You know, um, now the question is, how do we do prepaid here? You know, because even with the pay as you go, you authorize the the ongoing charges, all that. So I think this flow, look, it would work with postpaid,
Yeah.
and if we just want to experiment, no signups. In Miami, I know we couldn't do this. We have to scan a driver's license, for example.
Correct.
You know, and that library that goes in there for that's heavy. That alone
Yeah,
is
but
like,
that won't fit in the app
yeah,
clip.
that alone is like 20 megabytes. That one.
Just that. Just that.
Yeah. Just that integration right there for that. So like even like in Miami, that won't work,
At
right?
least for our prepaid markets, the flow could be different in the sense that we could say whatever $5, $10, whatever the minimum amount is for prepay, and then let's say they have their ride was $4, they have $6, sign up and so to like save your $3 your $6 or something along those lines.
Yeah, I mean that will get you to sign up, right? Hey, you have $6 left in your wallet. Come on down, click here and set up your account to redeem it. Yeah, so I think that's definitely the hook, right? If we don't want to sign them up, I like that. That's what I was thinking. The other thing I was thinking is that I mean, there's a lot of ways we can go with it. We could even put their balance like an Apple Wallet card.
Providing two options. One option, like save the $6 balance that you have in a card in your Apple wallet, or sign up with Apple and just store that amount in your account.
So I'm really saying one option. I'm saying, what is the best way to get these people to download the full version of the app, right? Um, Either way, we're gonna have to solve. Because we can't take people's money and it goes to the air, right? We can hold that balance, but we need a way to connect them when they come back to the app, right?
Yeah.
So we need to solve for that, but that's more of like a background thing.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna need to, I guess this is their receipt, right? That we're looking at now.
Yeah, this is like they lock the ride.
Yeah, and right. They lock the ride and they're presented here essentially. And I'm assuming that I guess the next time they reopen the app, do they come here?
I don't know how the
Right,
app
we don't know.
work.
Perfect. No, these are good things. We're exploring.
I know it's 100% exploration. Like there's nothing out there.
Listen, we have 10 megabytes, and then by the time we publish this podcast, there's gonna be all the examples in the world. We're gonna look like clowns, but it doesn't matter. Because we're gonna come up with
like an idiot.
I know. That's what editing is for. You slice and dice, and you come to wherever you want. Okay.
Do you see my phone?
Yes, I do see your phone.
Do you see my Instagram? How it's yellow?
How did that happen?
They have right now. If you go to settings, and you pull down, you have to pull down a lot. This happens.
Oh my God, that's a cool new thing.
Yeah.
How'd you find that? I never go to the settings of Instagram.
Shout out to Bianca. She's like,
oh my God, a little Easter egg. I didn't know Facebook was like doing fun anymore.
I mean, look at these.
Do I have? Or let me see if I have it, because maybe they've only given it to select influencers, right? Maybe that's.
Yeah, because I think Bolt doesn't have it. Let's see. I know Bolt does have it. Look.
Oh, there you go. Let me see. This is like super exciting. I didn't know this is what you meant. I thought it was gonna be something stupid, and I have to like pretend it's cool.
Michael.
Oh my God, Bianca, good job.
Bianca, good.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the original October
6, 2010.
Well, no, I don't think I had that one. I think I started with the classic October.
I started with the classic too.
Yeah.
I mean, code name is pretty cool.
But was it code name? It was Bourbon. I don't think it was that. It was Bourbon. That was like the original company name. I don't remember that was that. Love it. Oh, that looks so cool. My dad. Like, on the we gotta do icon stuff.
Well, that's fun.
This is cool. I think we talked about doing something like this back in the day.
We said for parking, but ours was like so you could use your camera to.
The problem for me is like it's cool and all, but then like you have to tell people about it, right? Actually doing it's a different thing, The problem is there's limitations, right? And like we can what's nice, this guy, uses imagination, all of that, but it's gonna be tough to do in real life. It's like, what are you achieving here? You're reserving for 15 feet away?
Let me beat that guy that's walking towards my scooter. Like, by the time you get out your phone, that guy already has a scooter.
Well, Bird was doing that. Bird's like, okay, do you want to connect to it like Bluetooth? I'm like, yeah. You have to be like, you have to be kind of far away, but not too far away. And if you're so close, you might as well just, do the QR code thing. It is interesting though. The battery percentage is something that is, I'll say one thing. Okay, I will give it to you. I will give it to you. When you have a bunch of scooters, you don't want to check the battery percentage on all of them, right? I mean, on our app, you can see it on the pins, right? You can go to the pin and you can ring it. I guess it would be cool to do this, to like see this kind of look.
Okay, now you as a product manager.
Well, yeah. Okay.
We have this on the table.
Yeah.
Based on the functionality.
Yeah.
And the usage, would you prioritize this?
For us, no, not right now. If I was at a company with like 15 product managers and we're all competing on ideas and solutions, and like our team was really centered on just fixing one problem and not multiple things kind of at the same time, then yeah, I would, right? I would look at this. But then when you have a lot of other things and it's like kind of, it's a different type of company. We're not running autonomous teams, then I wouldn't. Just because like I would either say, okay, we'll get to it, or let's see what the market yields on this. Like, let's see, kind of, let's not go with what's cool. Let's go with kind of what the data shows us. And, we could still try to do something cool, but I don't know. Like, I haven't seen too many people demanding this, like, or not even demanding it, but having any type of data to where it's, to where it could be useful, right? I mean, those are some ugly beat up scooters, but that's how they do look in the wild. You see beat up scooters. I see high utilization. That's the thing. No, I wouldn't prioritize any of this nonsense. The app clips, yes, but the app clips, I have one concern, which is the Android counterpart of it. Android instant apps have not been that popular, right? Like, it was really cool when I first saw in Google release. I'm like, okay, I think this is where stuff is going, because there's just too many apps and people don't have time, right? But it just never caught on, I guess.
But I have a counter for that. But
what
about
Google?
No.
Wireless charging, NFC. Yeah, NFC.
Apple Pay has been used a lot more than what it was when it was released.
Yes, but that's the same argument. It's Google versus Apple. Apple will wait 1 year on it. Like, look, listen, Android has had widgets and customizable launchers for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. Apple gave you a little bit now, and it was like the focal point of iOS 14. So it's only when Apple does it that we all care, and it's a game changer. But when the other company does it, it's
who cares?
Yeah, it's like a who cares thing. So okay, so now I guess we have to care, because everything they do, we have to care. Most people, especially your generation, which is kind of my own data, the millennials, they don't take buses, right? If people took buses more, it would be great. Buses, I think, are actually really good, right? And they have like electric buses, and they have like super efficient buses these days. Buses are really good, but like they have no sex appeal. The buses, that's the problem, right? But here's the thing: where I'm getting to that is that the best is scooters. There's like that micromobility is that that public utility for transportation.
Agreed.
Because it's like, that's just what it is. It has to be. That's where all things lead.
Can you repeat that? Because I felt like you said that pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely. So micromobility is a public utility for transportation. That's the future. That's it. You can print that.
Can I print that?
You can print that. Yeah, you can print that. So that's it. Ready to go. Okay, so that's another episode in the books. Tech Haters and collab with Bolt. Thank you, everyone. And that's a wrap.
Bye.
Bye.